What's going on, guys? Scar here, coming actually with another Magic the Gathering video. Today's video, we're going to be diving into a Rakdos Aggro deck that I came across. The deck is pretty much interesting. It has a decent amount of utility for it being an aggro aggressive deck. It has a little bit of life gain in it to kind of keep you afloat in case your opponent's also playing something that's also just as aggressive, as well as it helps dump cards into your graveyard to help get your Kroxa out of the graveyard sooner. It does play the Felines as well for some life gain utility, but overall the deck is pretty interesting, pretty straightforward. The games I played before I recorded this is to kind of get familiarized with what the deck's all about. We're pretty interesting. I hope we have the same results as we record the video. But guys, if you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to know when I post more videos like this, hit the subscribe button and let's dive into the video. Alright, so the deck isn't anything super duper crazy. It's pretty much straightforward, things you may have seen in a Rakdos deck. It seems like there's a couple cards that they don't play that other Rakdos decks play, but the ones that they do play seem interesting in that essence. You got the Cauldron Familiar, the annoying cat that I know everyone loves, so we'll kind of skip that. You know what that does already. You got Claim the Firstborn, which I know a lot of Rakdos decks do run, as well as Act of Treason. This one just seems to just run the Claim the Firstborn, so it kind of helps you take your opponent's creatures early in case you really don't have any early board threats. So you can also throw into Oven in case you want to make more food tokens. Then we played the Mire Triton, which is the one thing that I saw that this one in particular ran that a lot of other ones didn't. It helps you mill the top 2 cards of your library. Granted, as much as that unfortunately hurts you, it actually is pretty decent because it allows you to get stuff in the game for Kroxa in case you want to get Kroxa out like by turn 4. So that's pretty good, and you gain a little bit of life from it, and has Death Touch, so you can pretty much kill pretty much anything as long as they don't have first strike and this deals damage to that creature. Priest of the Forgotten Gods, yet again another card you can sacrifice to any 2 other creatures, and you know, each target player loses 2 life and sacrifice a creature, and they have 2 black mana. Interesting card. Maybe you could throw a Mire Triton in there, or you need to kind of, you know, get your Cauldron off the board and kind of just want to make your opponent sacrifice a creature, just kind of get rid of something in particular. Always good, and get the additional mana. Then you got the Kroxa, one of the bread and butter spells, 2 mana, you know, makes your opponent throw something into the graveyard very early, you know, makes them discard a card and they lose 3 life. Pretty much for 2 mana, it's a pretty good discard / lose 3 life card, regardless if you ever get it out of your graveyard. Then you got the Midnight Reaper for more creature draw. Like every time your creatures die, you can kind of like, you know, get some draw out of it. If you have a Cauldron Familiar, which is Oven, you can kind of at least get a card and kind of don't take any damage, which is pretty solid. Then you got Tymaret, Call of the Dead, throws more cards into your graveyard, allows you to get creatures out of this, and you get X life equal to the number of zombies you control. I don't know if we play a lot of zombies, but there's, you know, if we have a couple of these tokens on the thing, you know, extra life is always good. Then you got the Woe Strider, another thing to throw things into the graveyard to pretty much interact with the Midnight Reaper, as well as describe the top deck of your deck itself to see if you want to keep that card or get rid of it, as well as it creates a token, so that's always good. And then works with the Mayhem Devil, which is one of the other bread and butter spells here. That's just another deal damage to opponent equal to, you know, every time you sacrifice a permanent. Castle Locthwain, 8 swamps, 5 mountains, blood crypts, temples, and Fabled Passage. Overall, the deck is pretty solid. Doesn't really have a very high curve. We top off at 3. Our most expensive thing, I believe, is the Kroxa for 4. So pretty much lands aren't the issue here. So overall, the deck is pretty solid. The goal is to aggro, so the goal is not to really get into like the late game. So if we can kind of get to our opponent low very early and remove a lot of cards from their hand with the Kroxa and various other things and deal damage to their face, we should hopefully win the game before they can do anything to pretty much get board control. Let's dive into some games and kind of see how it goes. Let's do ranked. Make sure we're on the right deck. So I'm pretty much trying to focus on trying to get some of the videos a little bit shorter. I think most of my more recent videos have been closer to like a half hour, but I know there's been a few of them that have been over that. We go first. This hand seems pretty solid. We got Cat. I mean, we have no Oven, but we all have a Mire. We have a Mayhem Devil, and we got a Midnight Reaper. I think I'm gonna keep this 7. Hopefully we can draw into something. So I think turn 1 is this into this. Got some sweet like goblin sleeves. I figured I'd get some sleeves that aren't basic. Nice. No blocks because deal 1, no big deal. I wonder if I make them get rid of something or if I mill. I think I'm gonna do this. Mill 2 cards, gain 2 life. Not a big deal. We'll attack here. Leaves our hand that if they play another Fervent Champion, no big deal. It's fine. It's fine. I think the play here is, man, if I have one more red source, I could play the Kroxa and then the Claim, but I think we go, I don't think they're gonna exchange here, so we're just gonna attack with both. And I think we play the Blood Crypt, pay 2 life, and then the Mayhem Devil, and see what they do. Because this then prevents them from really attacking with this. They may play Annex, which we can take it. Okay, Lava Coil. Slows them down there, that's no big deal. Take 3. It's fine. Made them kind of waste their turn, so I'm not upset about that. So I think the play here is to play this. Play this. We'll take this, get an extra point of damage in. Attack base. There's you go. 4, they're at 10. So worst case scenario, we gain a draw if this dies by a shock. Another Fervent Champion. The question is, do they still attack in? Okay. I guess this is like a Cavalcade version because it looks like the deck is all about making 1/1 tokens. I think we Kroxa at them. Make them discard one of their 2 cards. Then it loses, get to draw a card. A land. We'll play the Fabled. Play the Mire, gain some life. We will activate. I could use another red source. If something dies, worst case scenario, I will get a card draw. So I'm gonna attack with everything. I could get a burn card. I don't know if I actually play a burn card, but pretty much if they can't kill us this turn, I think we win. Unless there's a Ember Cleave in this deck. That's not game, I don't think, unfortunately, for them. Oof, oof, oof. So the real thing is they need to pump something up here. They don't have enough, I think because they had to play that, they don't have enough to pump the Castle Embereth. Seven? If I block here, I think that's actually just perfect. I could block here because there's no double strike, so that's 3. I think I'm still alive by 1. Oh, that kills me. Darn. Yeah, unfortunately I had to draw a card. Darn. That was a close one. Unfortunately, there was nothing I could do. We didn't draw our oven. But I think that's the best we could have played it. I mean, maybe I didn't go as aggressive and attack in, leave a blocker up, but I still think I would have taken damage regardless. If they didn't draw Cavalcade, I think they were in an interesting spot. I think it was good to make him discard down to 1 card. But yeah. Opponent goes first. I think this is a decent hand. We have a turn. We're on the draw. We have a turn 1. We have a turn 2 play. We can get some life. The real question is, what is our opponent playing? Hello. Hello. We'll be nice and say hello. We're playing against Jean-Sebastian. All right, so they're playing something. Our color wheel. We'll do this, and we'll take their life back. Now the hope is here we draw a land, and we don't mill the land. I feel like this is gonna be one of those people who emote a lot. They may have a Witch's Oven. Oh, there goes our land. Rip. Now the same thing is they'll block here, and they'll probably sacrifice just to deal 0 damage. And they're gonna bring it back, so they ping me 1. Or are they gonna wait? I guess they could have brought it back. They had a blocker on the field. So they're really looking to, I guess, hold off. So the goal here is to hopefully draw a land. So I can maybe put a Woe Strider out. Interesting. Okay. Get the creature. I'll probably bring that out whenever. I think the goal here would be to play the Mayhem Devil, or even playing this. The Woe Strider is a possibility. I like the Mayhem Devil in this situation, just because it's a bigger body. I think it's this. I think it's the Mayhem Devil and we pass. We're legit playing like the same deck, but just slightly different versions. I don't play this, so there's that. My hand's pretty solid. I don't know what he could do. I think he's just thinking about sacrificing. Sure. Sure. All right. I mean, I guess the one thing is it kind of penalizes him for sacrificing, because whenever a player sacrifices a permanent, it deals 1 damage to any target. So pretty much it locks. Pretty much if he sacrifices, then I can deal 1 damage back. So now he has his. He can get rid of my cat. He can get rid of my death. He can get rid of my Mire. I didn't draw a land. So pretty much now we could have a sacrifice off. Well, I have an advantage here just because mine will the question is, does he let it go into play, or does he sacrifice something now? Because I'm gonna deal something back, because I don't know how this stacks, because both of these will go off on each of us, so we can kind of target something. I'm gonna assume he's gonna target my cat. So more so I'm on a reaction. I'm not gonna attack, by the way. And now it's a matter of if he wants to or not. Because the question is, does he then throw it at my face, or does he then throw it at one of my 1/1s? Because if he throws them at one of my 1/1s, I react. If he throws it at my face, then maybe I don't. But he can only sacrifice 1 thing at a time. I could sacrifice multiple. So in reality, I could kill his Mayhem Devil, where he can only maybe play his cat. I feel better about my my board state. It's fair. If he targets this, I can sacrifice things down and blow things up. Because he only tapped this once, so I can blow up his cat before he gets the food token out of it from sacrificing. I think that's where he's curious. He's looking at my Kroxa. I don't know what he can do with my Kroxa, but so this is where it gets interesting. I think we play this. Play another cat. Yet again, we're not going to attack because there's no need to. Until he decides to ping something or throw it into the oven, I don't need to do any of this. It's only gonna do 2 damage. I don't know what that's gonna do. That's just gonna die. I don't know what he was trying to do there. Target it. Should probably target it. Yeah, pick a target, dude. Oh, this is gonna die, so we'll submit that one. The only thing he's gonna have left after this is all said and done, he's legit just gonna have he's legit just gonna have 1 Mayhem Devil. I probably should have, I think I did that wrong. I think I have enough to do damage. Oh, use that land. I think it's in my face. Oh, those are the ones that all nullify. Because he was targeting things. But all that stuff's on the stack. I can also bring that back in 2 turns. I'm not dead because Kroxa comes out, and that's pretty good.
I've learned a bunch of new burn spells to try on you. So go get him, buddies.
I'm in a weird position though. He realizes they get sacrificed, right? I think he messed up. Unless he's got a burn card. But he could have easily... He could have easily sacrificed Cat. I mean, I'm dead regardless. But he could have easily sacrificed Cat. And then, whatchamacallit. I mean, the funny thing is, it'd be hilarious if I had a Ritual Soot. Because then his board would be gone. But yeah, he played that wrong. Because he could have won last turn. I don't know. Sometimes you can't with people, but he had the oven. I think if I had oven, maybe it'd been a different story. But I think I also messed up because I sacrificed my whatchamacallit too early. If I kept him out, I would have also been able to ping damage back. So I think that's where I messed up. Because once the stack stacks, and then once everything resolves, I go first. This hand's decent. I got a Witch's Oven. I got to claim the Firstborn so I can take something of theirs. I guess I play Temple of Malice. Because either way, maybe I draw into a regular land. We'll scry, see if we can fix our top. Nah, it's fine. Yeah, I'll draw that, because that's actually not that bad either. Your opponent will play something slower. I mean, we have played against aggro decks. So there is that. So it looks like we are playing against something slower. We have red. We'll get a second black source. They'll play this and say go. I'm kind of curious what they're playing. They got blue-white. Are they throwing in a third color is the real question. All right, blue-white. Something. We'll dump some stuff? They don't have counter. They didn't have a reactionary spell unless they purposely passed the turn. Another blue. So they have now enough for a counter. Do we go red or black? That's the real question. Interesting. I don't know what's going on. Kroxa? Tymaret. I think we just throw this out here and see what happens. All right, they have nothing to react. Maybe they have a board wipe. Maybe that's what the play is here. I assume it's another land for yeah. I'll throw this at your face. Might as well. Get a food token. Well, I can play Kroxa, and I can play Tymaret's Call. Make him discard a card, deal 3 damage. They discarded a land. Interesting. Oh, nice. Another Kroxa. Choose one. We'll get rid of that. And we'll say go. Maybe they'll have a creature. Though I think I would assume if I was them, I would probably... We'll get rid of one of these. Get another 2/2. And the thing is, if they counter our familiar here, jump 2 cards. That's perfect. That means you don't have any answers to me playing Kroxa and the cat. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make him discard another card. Deal 3 damage. I mean, the thing is, they can just wipe our board. They got rid of draw cards, fine. Maybe they have another board wipe? I would assume that would be their answer, right? Is a board wipe. Fairy, they can bounce.
Right on schedule.
They can bounce that back to my hand.
Do you want me to phase you out of time?
You know what I'll do? I'll do this so you don't draw a card. I mean, you make me bounce my cat back. Another Kroxa. Why don't we put you on the bottom? $11. Let's go to face. That's 5. Can I play this? Because it's whenever it enters the battlefield or attacks. How many I got? I got 7 cards. Can I try? 1, 2, 3, 5. I could have probably got rid of the other Kroxa. I probably don't need 2 Kroxas in my graveyard, but try. That's fine. I'm not I mean, they could possibly play a board wipe, which I assume they may do.
Here goes nothing.
It's fine. We can get a plains. Maybe they have a board wipe. A Narset. I don't draw any extra cards. They're digging.
There are so many Contain your rage. Hone your prowess.
I mean, at the end of the turn, I guess I could sacrifice this. Maybe they have something Let's attack first. We can do 5 to the face. We'll just discard 2. Play another cat. Sacrificing a token. And we'll say go. So hopefully they got the play. They need. They got a counter. All right.
That's more like it.
Okay.
This is
fine.
Just the trick for this.
They're not gonna be able to actually They need to gain life, so I just can't play a card. Is pretty much what's gotta happen, right? I just can't play a card. They have They have a draw card? Because I don't know what they can draw for one white. I guess they were thinking maybe I would have missed that. I don't know, but that was a good game. But yeah, guys, the games were good. I'm slowly creeping towards the end of Mastery. I don't know if I'll get there. What do we got? Got 6 days. Got a Sunday reset, so if I grind good enough through Sunday, get another reset maybe of experience, maybe I'll get there. I mean, the only thing I'll miss out on is I guess getting my last Mastery Orb to finish all the alternative card arts. But overall, guys, I mean, the deck was fun. I think there was maybe something I could have done slightly different in that second game. Maybe would have played out slightly differently, but it is what it is. You know, that's how Magic works. But guys, if you like this video, you know, hit that like button. If you want to see me do more videos of anything of a certain deck type or a certain color scheme, let me know. I know Ikora is also coming out around the corner, so I mean, that's pretty interesting. There are some cards there that I kind of want to look at and kind of see, you know, what they are. So maybe there will be a bonus video at some point of me just kind of breaking down some of my favorite cards that stick out to me that may actually just help other decks that are currently in the format. As I feel like everyone's just kind of more so just talking about the cards, I kind of would rather like kind of break it down and be like, how does this work in this deck? You know, like, because there's some unique things that kind of happen with like certain cards if you play, you know, X mana, you know, different types of mana to play like maybe a white card or something like that, or a blue card or a red card. But yeah, overall, I mean, I'm pretty impressed by what's going on with the set. I'm pretty excited. I have stuff saved up, so hopefully buy some packs. I'll probably be doing a lot of stuff, you know, with various decks that I kind of see, you know, kind of come out of this Ikora thing. I see some tribal stuff that looks pretty interesting, maybe that I could play around with and see what we can do with that. But guys, until next time, you know, hit that sub button as well, I guess, real quick before, if you want to know when I post more videos. But until then, I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.